In this video, we're going to be gaining a professional understanding of kick drums, developing our ear to select between good and bad kick drums for our tracks. We're going to be cooking up some drums live and testing different kick drums to see firsthand how it affects the drum loops on our tracks. And we're also going to have a little look at the anatomy of a kick drum so we fully understand what we're working with. And also, I'm going to put you onto some key referencing source that will change your production. Let's get into this. Okay, we have our kick here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split this right at the front bit here, yeah? Can be like kind of like up to here. You can blend it in. There isn't like three distinctive sections like that. It kind of blends in. Like this could be this long, and then this could be this long, and then this could be this long. The click, the body, and the tail, and they all blend in as one. If you see kicks where the waveform will suddenly go like all a bit like that, it will go all just a bit messed up, that's where a kick has been like joined together and there's been a phasing issue. Get a kick drum where it's got the perfect waveform like this. It requires pretty smooth like synthesis. Don't think that a kick is automatically bad if it's got a poor waveform and you can see that there is a little bit of phasing issues. If you are trying to layer in different characteristics, you are going to run into phasing issues even if you've got like a phase alignment plugin. Always at the front there's going to be a bit of like jaggedness, and then it might smooth out into a nicer kick drum. That's what you don't want your kick to look like the red thing. But I'm saying at the start, this part here is like quite common for it to be a bit like smudged at the start, and then it kind of goes like nice and clean. But it's taking me back to school, mate, these drawings, bro. Okay, we have our runners, we have our contestants. We already know what a kick drum is, yeah? We already know what we want in a kick drum. We've got absolutely cannot use to very good. Right, we're gonna drag a hat loop in here quick, stretch that to size. Then we're gonna get snare. Yeah, so that is how quickly you can just build up a good drum loop just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to go into the one-shot kit. We've just come up with a thumper. Nah, behave. We'll swap out to the bad kick. It just completely ruins it. And then you have a good kick. And then we'll go to another bad kick. Oh, goodness me, that's directly contrast to a good kick again. That's nasty. This kick down here is better than this kick up here, bro. I mean, that's just horrendous. It's even worse. That's barely even a kick drum. We also have this demo up here, which I was working on earlier, which I'll just show you. So we'll just mute all of this. And this is with the Ricardo kit. Yeah, so that's a really nice, bouncy, clean drum loop. These top loops into the Patreon as well if you want that. How clean is that? And then if we put in one of these kicks. Oh, no. That's even worse. And then with the good kick. And then with the Ricardo kick. Now we kind of know what we're looking for. It is all about getting the right reference. Even at this point, if you're not making the kick from scratch, you still need to know which kick to select from a pack. So now you've got your ear sort of trained to hear which is a good kick, which has the certain characteristics that you need. Whatever genre you are making, yeah, it could be trap, it could be drill. I do this for anything. Then you go to the genre. A higher quality is going to be better, right? So these are all tracks tracks that I've actually purchased myself that are going to be the highest quality WAV files. So if we just go into house, I don't know, we'll just take a couple of these. FL Studio actually has a stem splitter inside it, so we can just go to here and we'll just click the drums. All right, so now that we've isolated the kick, we can now see what sort of kick that we've got. Now, you're never going to get the complete waveform because when you're pushing through a limiter mastering, it's going to change what it looks like anyway, and that's why you can't just rip. If we look and listen to what sort of kick this is, so we can hear, and then what we're going to do is we'll go into our packs, yeah, and we'll go and look for a kick that is similar to this. So when you have your kick isolated, you can then use that to search through your packs for similar kicks because you know that that kick is going to be working, or you can use that as a reference to make your own kick from scratch. So I do this in every genre, any tune that I'm making, whether I'm making house, garage, drill, trap, anything. I'll go through and I'll stem split a track, and then I'll hear their kick drum and I'll choose a similar kick drum to that because I know that that is working in that style. So that is a really, really good way and an important thing to do. Like you can see, this is a perfect trap kick here. And if we just listen to the characteristics of this trap kick, it's got none of that sub punch that we require. You know, obviously music is subjective, but we're on about what's going to be working the best within a genre that we're trying to make. Reference track of a track that's performed well is going to give us this sort of criteria. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is obviously the first part of this two-part, so be sure to hold tight for the second part. It's going to be a good one. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you've learned something and I've put you on to some good knowledge. That's what it's all about. Thank you everyone supporting, subscribing. You know, it's been really nice to see. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.